guys, welcome back to my channel, The Bean and the Rose. My name is Brittany and today I'm going to kind of show you just a few things I picked up recently from the Target dollar spot for my kids for some homeschool stuff. So if you guys are interested in what I picked up, stay tuned. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and get into are the flashcards. So I found this really cool one about landmarks, and so she can learn, where all these different landmarks are, and it says ages 6 and up. She's currently 5, so I think this is perfect for her, and it's always important to know, some important landmarks from other places besides what she sees all the time. So I picked that up for her. I also picked up this one of the United States. So this one here on the back, it shows that it has basically all the important stuff. So it'll have abbreviation, the state capital, nickname, statehood, bird, flower, and motto. And then it shows a picture of it on an actual map. So they can kind of see what it looks like, the shape of it, and all of the little bits of information. So I thought this was really good. It says 5 and up on this one as well. So that would be perfect for her. And then I was really excited about this. They actually have, these are new, these weren't around last year, but they have some Spanish stuff. So this one here, it says ages 5 and up, Spanish basic words. So it's flashcards to learn Spanish. And then on the back here, it says, it has the translation, and then it also has, it has the answer and another one on each side. So it has one question and one answer on each side. So you get them, each card is double. So I thought that was really cool. So I picked that up for her. I really would love it if my kids were bilingual. So I'm hoping that I can learn enough Spanish to help them with theirs. But I am not a native Spanish speaker, so I don't have as much confidence. My husband used to speak more Spanish, but he hasn't in a long time, so his confidence is a little bit lower as well right now. So I feel like we just need a push to get us going, and then both of us will kind of, snap back into it. Now the next thing I found is really cool. So I already have the money flashcards, which is the only reason I didn't get any this time around. But they have these really cool ones here that come with a dry erase marker. So you can write on these. So it says X out money that adds up to $2.50, and so they can mark it. So it's more like a worksheet that they can reuse, but they're in flashcards. And this one here says it has 10 practice cards in it and the marker. So I thought that this was really cool, and this would be great for my daughter because she knows the value of her coins. So now she just kind of needs to get into the math of it. So I thought this is perfect for her, and it would really help her out. And then the next thing that I picked up are, of course, workbooks. Now they have some really cool workbooks at Target. I really like theirs. So this time of year I usually try and stock up on any and all that I think I could use during the year. So the first one I got is Reading Readiness, and it's pre-K through K. So kindergarten and preschool. This one here is basically, this one here is just fill in the letters. And then on the other side, it's telling you to do the letter that comes after. So it's just learning, the order in the alphabet, which is pretty easy for my girls. So this is more going to be for my youngest because I want her to start connecting letter sounds and stuff like that. So this is going to be more for her. My oldest is past this, but matching up uppercase and lowercase. And then beginning sounds, stuff like this. So this might be a little bit advanced for my 3-year-old, but there are definitely pages she can do now, and then we'll work towards getting her to this point so that she can be well on her way. Because, of course, since sister's starting to read, she wants to be able to read too, but she's just not there yet, and so sometimes she gets a little frustrated that she can't do the same things as her big sister. And I feel bad, but you know, she's just little and she has to learn just like her sister did. This is the next one here, pre-K through kindergarten, math concepts. So this is really simple math concepts. So you have to circle which one weighs more, stuff like that. And so this again is for my youngest, but she doesn't have as many workbooks right now because my oldest went through all of the ones I got last year. So I picked up a few for her so she could get some practice in as well. And then this one here is a grade 1 workbook, which means it's a year older than my daughter is currently starting. But she really likes geography, and so I think that she would be pretty interested in this. So each one of these, it goes in alphabetical order, and each page goes over one state, and it has little information. So this one will have fun facts. They have to write the name, so they practice writing the name of each state, and then it has the capital over here, and you can connect the dots to finish the shape of the state, which is nice. Some of them have word searches, and then like this one here, you have to complete. They're just like little activity books, so it really isn't that hard. So I think she'll enjoy doing it, but it's not going to be so difficult that she can't figure it out. So I really don't think that you have to pick grade 1 for this book. It's just a matter of if your kids can do the activities. So my daughter loves activity books, and she'll be fine. This one says grades 2 through 4 workbook, and this is about the presidents. So I wasn't sure if she would be ready for this yet, but it doesn't seem that difficult. It's mostly a lot of facts in here, and so she might not know all these things, but it's information that she can go through and we can go through together. And then they have a few activities like a word search, which she could definitely do, and then some of these are like unscramble the words, so she just needs to figure that out. Stuff like that. I think that she would be okay. Here you're just writing his name. They don't make the workbook so difficult that, they can't do it. It's just some of the information they might not retain as much. But I really wanted to get into a little bit more history, and I thought the presidents was a good place to start because, it's important for them to know their own country's history. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then the next thing that I was also excited about here was the early Spanish workbook. So this one here has just some basic nouns, but it also has some beginner phrases, which is nice, so that they can actually have beginner conversations. So I thought that this was really, really good. I like this book. So these are all the greetings. It's, hello, and it also does boy and girl form of friends when you're talking to them. Good afternoon, what's happening, good night, welcome, what's up, good day. But then they also say, like, ¿cómo estás? And then they have bien, mal, más o menos. And so it has an option of, like, how you can respond to each of these. Really, really great. And so I was very pleased with this. They have all the numbers and then how they sound so they can read. If they're used to reading in English, obviously the sounds are different in Spanish, so it actually has kind of a translation of the sound at the bottom so that they can learn. And it was really, really, really neat. So I was yay Target for having this. This is a really great addition to the stuff that they already have, and I was very pleased to find that. And then the next thing I found, and this is actually in the back to school and not the dollar spot, but I thought this was really great. This was about $3, but it hangs, and it can fit 5 folders in it. So if we have something we want to go through each day of the week, I can organize it in here, and they can just come up here and pull out what belongs to them and work on it and put it back. So we can try and keep our pages organized and everything so that, you know, it doesn't wind up all over the place or get messy, because sometimes this stuff can get a little overwhelming. You have a lot of papers and art projects and things, and if I can try and minimize the clutter and the paper, then it will help me. And what helps Mom helps everybody, because then Mom doesn't get cranky. So so I picked that up to help organize my life. And then I had to pick this up, even if I homeschool and she doesn't go to regular school, which is what I would really like to do. This I would rather have anyway, because it's still going to be a first day. And I love that, you know, they can put the age in here, what they want to be this year, teacher and date. So first day of, and we'd have kindergarten on here for her, and it's so cute. And I thought about getting, they had an apple one as well that I really liked, but I think they'll grow out of eventually, and this one here is basic enough and neutral enough that she can use it for many years to come. And then on the back, it has last day of. So you have both in here. So it's one board that's reversible. And so last day of, and then it says my favorite subject, activity, color, book, and the class of. So I thought that this was too good not to pass up. And this was $5. It's one of the more expensive things in the dollar spot. But I thought it was well worth it. I'm going to use this multiple times, both my kids, multiple years to come. So I definitely thought that this was worth $5. And it's so cute. Can you do this yourself? Yes, but it's not going to probably look as cute unless you have really, really great handwriting, which I do not. So, you know, if you have a chalkboard and you have amazing handwriting and you have all these different colored chalkboard pens, yeah, you could probably come up with a really cute one yourself, but this is about as far as I can get with my handwriting, so I picked that up. But those are the things I really wanted to share with you, especially if you are homeschooling or if you want extra activities for your kids, just to, like, during the breaks and stuff, to keep them, you know, their minds active a little bit. These little workbooks and flashcards are so great. I really highly recommend Target's stuff, and all of those are only $1. All the workbooks and the flashcards are $1, and I think that they are well worth it. Now, I will say that a lot of them repeat every year, so there are a few new ones, but they do repeat. So if you've got multiple kids, it works out well, because one kid, when they're done with it, you don't have to, you can go out and rebuy it and it'll have the same information. But if you have a kid that is, you know, struggling in one area, you can't pick up one year and one the next year, because they're going to be exactly the same. I mean, you could if they forget about it enough, but my daughter recognizes it, so she'll notice, like, if she's already done something, she, like, you can't hide it from her, like, she knows. So, you know, that would be the only thing, but for the most part, I think most people go through the workbook, and then the next year their next child is ready for it, and so it works out. But I just wanted you to know, like, sometimes the flashcards have different looks to them, but they have the same flashcards inside. So make sure you look at the back and see what, like, the little description looks like, the little picture, because if you've bought them before, they are probably the same. So just an FYI, you know, make sure you check, because I did. I thought I had a money one, and then there was a different cover, and it turns out that they are the exact same flashcards, but they just have a different cover on the box. So look out for that. But that is everything I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. If any of you guys are homeschoolers, let me know in the comments, you know, give a little, you know, raise the roof symbol or something, and let me know if you guys are homeschoolers, or even if your kids, if you are also passionate about getting your kids ahead, and you guys take advantage of Target stuff, because it really is great, and I think other people also need to know in the comments that other people enjoy using these things. So if you are using them, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so that you get updated for future videos. And go ahead and share this with your friends. If you know somebody that is looking into homeschooling, share it with them so that they know what's available for really inexpensive. So thanks again for watching, guys, and until the next time, bye! Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks!